Radeon RX 7900 XTX is the highest offering in the latest Navi 3 family, based on the RDNA 3 architecture. Starting off with the design, the ASRock Radeon RX 7900 XTX Phantom Gaming features their polychrome RGB lighting sync, creating custom synchronized ARGB effects, if that's your niche. It also provides an additional slot for an RGB device, allowing the card to control any additional RGB strips or backplates. Make sure not to connect your motherboard's RGB header or an RGB controller to the slot, as it can result in severe repercussions. ASRock has also added a thoughtful touch for those who aren't fans of RGB lighting. There's a switch near the bracket that allows you to physically turn off all the RGB lights on the card, rather than just through software. This might come in handy for those who don't want to install the ASRock RGB Sync software on their PCs. Furthermore, the card has an anti-sagging support bar at the top, which is neatly hidden and unnoticeable. As for the performance of the card, you can easily expect the performance to be on par with competitors like the RTX 4080 at a lower price point, thanks to the factory-applied overclock. This results in an average of about 4 to 5% more performance than the stock Radeon RX 7900 XTX, which can be really valuable when playing games at 4K. Now, the cooling solution for the GPU includes a striped triple fan configuration, allowing for more airflow that's guided by the air-deflecting fins of the heatsink to greatly improve the flow of air inside the GPU. All of this is further consolidated by an ultra-fit heat pipe, nano thermal paste, and premium thermal padding. During intense workloads, the temperature stays cool at a low range of 60 to 65 degrees Celsius, while the GPU hotspot touches the 80 to 85 range. This is well beneath the 110-degree juncture point where the GPU starts to thermal throttle, allowing the card to cool down. Even at high workloads, the fan sound is not very loud, and it should be unnoticeable when you're playing a game. This adds to the relatively large size of the card, standing at 330mm in length and 58mm wide, allowing it to take up to 2.8 PCIe slots. This has become sort of the sweet spot for high-end cards nowadays, as it gives adequate room for sufficient cooling solutions that prevent performance hindrances. On top of this, ASRock has provided more than adequate options for connectivity, including a single HDMI 2.1a port and 3x DisplayPort 2.1 ports. However, you can only use one DisplayPort 2.1 functionality at a time, as the rest will drive down to 1.4a. In short, the ASRock Radeon RX 7900 XTX Gaming Phantom is a great option as it doesn't weigh too much on your pocket, while also matching the performance of some of the more expensive cards in the market. To sum up, what I like is the factory-applied OC with further room for overclocking. It matches the performance of some of the more expensive higher-end cards, and it's not too bulky. On the downside, inferior ray tracing performance. Ratings: Design, 8 out of 10. Performance, 9 out of 10. Acoustics, 7 out of 10. Thermals, 8 out of 10. Value, 8 out of 10. For an overall rating of 8 out of 10.